Emurua Dikirr Member of Parliament Johanna Ngeno and 2 MCAs have just been released from custody after they were detained earlier on for allegedly plotting to instigate anti-government protests in the Mau forest. The 3 were arrested after defying police officers who blocked them from proceeding to their meeting. Instead, they engaged officers in a showdown, trying to remove a roadblock barring them. The Johanna Ngeno reports the government has, in a surprise about turn, allowed schools within the forest complex to proceed until the end of the 3rd term.
The 3 leaders caused a scene at a police roadblock erected to keep them from getting into the forest complex. While police were keeping guard at the roadblock, the leaders were adamant, defying security officers manning the roadblock. The onslaught against the officers, led by Emurua Dikirr MP Johanna Ngeno, as the Mau eviction fallout gathers steam. The leaders trying to remove the roadblock erected by the security officers in a standoff between the 2 sides.
This is a reserve. This is not Mau.
Police officers describing their planned meeting as a plot by local leaders to incite residents against the Mau forest eviction exercise set to kick off. Leaders from the region now calling for the thorny Mau issue to be resolved without politics clouding the exercise.
It is time for us as leaders to sit down and solve this problem, and only us sitting round the table will bring these issues to an end.
Not year in, year out. We use it as a political tool to campaign, and then after campaign, we come and evict people.
Meanwhile, government has reversed its closure of all schools within the forest complex. The schools in the Mau forest will remain operational until the end of the 3rd term. The change of heart meant to pave way for learners to carry on with their studies. Nakuru County Commissioner Erastus Mbui, however, encouraging voluntary relocation of families living in the Mau forest to forestall looming forced evictions slated to take place within 60 days.
And we will continue to ensure that all our children in all places, including difficult places like informal settlements, like in the Mau, like in any other area, are not left behind.
On ground zero, despite the politicians telling the forest dwellers not to move, some of those affected were seen moving away from the forest complex, fearing loss of their property during the forceful eviction.
Tumeteseka na tumezidi kuteseka na hatutaki kuteseka tena. Hii tunataka ikuwe siku ya mwisho. Tuambiwe kenye tutafanyiwa, tutasaidiwa, tuishi kwa usalama.
Watoto hii unaona ni wangu. Sasa nasema nini?
Government through the Environment Ministry is adamant the push to reclaim and conserve the Mau is unstoppable. Johanna Ngeno, Citizen TV, Nairobi.